Hi there, this is MC Oda, and we are back in Foundation, and I am here in Oda Town. And it's been a few days since I've played, so I gotta remember where we were. We are in the middle of building our tavern, and I believe we're also in the middle of building some more on top of our treasury. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so we were still kind of getting settled. Now, one thing I've noticed, and I noticed this last time, is that we keep running very low on bread. And apparently now we're running low on meat as well. That, I didn't notice that before. Let's just take a look at our meat situation here. I know we started cutting down some trees up here, but hopefully that didn't hurt the meat production very much. Let's see. Let's look at... We still have tons and tons of boars out in our woods. Yeah, I'm not sure why the meat production is so low. But I've also noticed that even though we're riding at a pretty good happiness here at 83% happy, when you start looking at people, there's a whole lot of people at 59%. And when we take a look at them, like Daskalos here, they're not happy that they don't have a lot of refined food, right? And the refined food is the bread and the meat. So I think this episode, while we're waiting for the tavern to get built and everything, we're going to have to look at expanding our wheat farm and getting more wheat. So let's go ahead and get the town moving and get this episode started. All right. Let's see. So we have these two farms. They don't seem to be able to produce enough to keep up with our bread demands very well. And again, I'm not sure why the meat production is so low. I really don't understand that. You know, it could just be a case of like people are just getting spread out among town, like where people live versus where they have to go to church, where they have to go to the market. Maybe these hunters are just having to go all around town on their off time and they're not having enough time to hunt. But we'll let them chill out for a little bit while things are moving over here. And let's look at our farm. So I think I can I upgrade? Yes, okay, so I do have upgrades that I can do. There's a tooling shack, a wheat barn, where you can store more resources. The tooling shack where you can add more workers. And a wheat cart where you can store output, and then some decorative bits. Oh, a scarecrow. That's pretty nice. So I don't know if just adding... If we just like add people to these farms, I imagine we'd have to make the farms bigger, and we just don't have a lot of space here. So I'm almost wondering if we leave those two farms alone, but then we start coming out this way. So let's look at what are the land purchasing. Okay, so we could buy this lot here. Okay. So if we bought this lot, and we could make like a... Maybe try to make like this whole thing a farm. Like a wheat farm. Just a massive, massive wheat farm. We could put some housing up along this road for the people that work here. And still have some room for this church area to grow. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that idea. Let's go ahead and purchase that. Nice. Okay. Now, speaking of this, now that our land goes further... I don't see people pathing over this cliff, but I want to make sure that they don't. So I would like to extend this fence a little bit, just to make sure. So, let's go to... Boy, I'm having to remember how to play. It really has been a few days since I've been on here. Okay, decorative fence. Okay, here we go. So, village fence. So let's go ahead and keep this moving this way. Along here. We just want to make sure nobody falls off this cliff and hurts themselves. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and start. Oh, that's going to take an awful lot of wood, isn't it? Well, we'll just do the top part for now. How's that? Because I am still trying to recover. Like, we're still using up a lot of wood for... Ooh, hey, what's going on over here? Our tavern is established. Awesome. Revelers are rejoicing over your village's very first tavern. Fine drinks and warm meals are expected, along with plenty of celebrations. There will be good times ahead. Alright, very well. Happiness bonus of 10% for villagers. Nice. Alright, awesome. So is it all done, or is it still... Okay, they're still working on it, but I guess it's enough done. It's enough done that things are starting to happen over here, so that's pretty cool. Alright, we'll revisit that in a bit. Let me turn off the... We don't need to see all of them. Okay, well, right now we actually have some bread. That's pretty nice. Our fish and our berries are still looking pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and think about farming. So what I'm thinking is... Do we have any unemployed people? We only have 3 unemployed people. Do we have people coming into town? If I notice... Okay, so there's not a whole lot of people saying that, like, I missed them. Okay. So we need to pay attention for people coming into town. Okay. So let's go ahead and... First, let's go ahead and let's just start establishing a new farm. How's that? Okay. So that would be... Food? Yeah, wheat farm. There we go. So now what we're going to do here, I'm thinking we put the wheat farm... I'm thinking we kind of put the house, the main farmhouse here. It's accessible to the road so that they can get to town. Let's see. And then we're going to take these tooling shacks. It says max 2 per building, and each one has 2 more workers. So let's go ahead and get a tooling shack here. I'll tell you what, we'll kind of put that like over there. And we'll put another tooling shack over here. How does that look? That looks pretty good over there at the side by the sheep. Okay. And let's see. We're gonna put a nice little scarecrow out here by the road. Because, you know, we don't want any crows on the road. That's a perfect spot for a scarecrow. I love it. Okay, so storage. Yeah. So this is... Hold on a second. Wheat barn. Tooling shack. Wheat farm. What did I place here? That's a wheat farm. Okay, wheat barn. Okay, so the barn can store some of the wheat that they're producing. So we'll go ahead and we'll put that here. And you know what? We're just going to go ahead and we're just going to like hope that this thing really produces a ton of wheat. And we're going to put 2 barns here. How's that sound? And we're even going to put a nice little wheelbarrow full of straw. Full of hay. Wheat. Oof. Okay. Let's go ahead and start building that. Now I wonder... Okay, we can't paint the farm yet. Okay, but we have all of this space. So one thing I would like to do here is... Let's look at doing some resource removal. Let's go ahead and just remove the trees along the edge here. And I'm actually going to remove this iron node because we've got this massive thing of iron here. So I know we're not going to be using this, so I might as well just get it out of our way. Alright, so let's... I think the builders will come and take care of that. And now while we're waiting for this to build... See, this is going to take just a lot of resources too. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to build... So, oh look, hey, we got some future farmers just showed up. Alright, awesome. Future farmers of Odaville. Let's see. Odatown. Okay, my brain is a little foggy right now. I just got done with a very long day at work. What am I thinking about? Ooh, villagers' paths are blocked. Housing, okay. We need to start establishing some housing out here for our future farmers. So let's go ahead and... We're going to try doing the little square things. Okay, so we're going to go all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that should fit like a house. So if we say we have like a house here. Well, I want to see like more of an overhead view. We'll put a house here. And then we'll say like maybe like one here, here, here. That should be probably enough houses just for people who are going to end up farming up this direction. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Perfect. Okay. Granted, these people we just welcomed into our town are probably finding, because all of these houses that have been upgrading in size, they probably have space for people. So I'm hoping that once we assign them over here as farmers, they might move. Oh, look, it's showing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, look, here's the builders coming to remove these resources. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow, they're really, they came out in full force here. You guys should probably be building some things. Okay, let's see. Housing is insufficient. Alright, fair enough. Well, okay. We'll hope that works. What is going on with our fish storage? Oh, I never assigned resources to this. I think that might have actually still been under construction when we ended the last session. Let's see. We have no resources here yet. I'm starting to feel like I should probably spend an episode where I concentrate on resource, like generating wood, generating planks, generating stone. Our stone is almost gone. I should probably be concentrating on those things. Speaking of stone, is Jess out here prospecting? We probably couldn't see her. She'd probably be in the trees. Where's Jess? Where are you, Jess? Oh, hey, look, 95% happy. Excellent, excellent. Okay, let's sort by name and let's find Jess. There's Jess. Where are you at? Where are you? Okay, you're out here prospecting. You're down here. Oh, there you are. I'm hoping you find some stone. I really just want a giant node of stone. And then I can have an iron mining thing over here and a stone mining thing over here. And then I can get rid of all these little operations in town. So we'll let Jess continue on that. How far along? Okay, she's not even halfway through with that one yet. Okay. Excellent. All right, right now I guess I'm waiting for things to just get built. Still waiting for things to get built. The tavern's still being built. These guys are producing wood over here. This is good. What was their zone? Yeah, okay. They're going to be done producing wood soon. But I want to keep this clear for the for all the ironworks. Okay, we got some more folks coming into town. Awesome. All right. Okay, I kind of feel like I'm a little bit stalled here, just waiting. There's still no resources here, waiting for builders. Okay. Well, we have like 6 builders in town. That's Stonemason's hut. I always click on those when I see the white things. Okay, so you are transporting planks. You're fetching water. You too. You are, you're on free time. You're on free time. You're fetching fish. Okay. So we have a lot of builders, but they kind of, they're doing other things. Maybe we should get more builders. We have 5 unemployed people. 6 unemployed people. Let's go ahead and make yet another builder's hut. Just to make sure that, like, when things do need to get done, there's people who are, you know, able to work to do it. Logistics? Yeah, builder's workshop. Here we go. And we'll just stick another one here, because I kind of like the fact that they're here by... Look at these empty warehouses. This is a shame. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let's just put another builder's workshop here. This is kind of builder's row up here. We're actually going to move this one around here behind this stonemason. Very nice. Let's build that. Let's go ahead and stock that full of builders. And hopefully things will get moving a little bit. So hopefully we're waiting more on resources than on builders. Okay, it looks like we're doing great with our sheep. We got plenty of cloth and wool building up. It looks like that is definitely my hope here was that we wouldn't just turn it all into clothing and sell it, but we actually do have a backstock here. So I think our sheep are doing pretty good. We're doing very, very good with the sheep. All right, the tavern. The tavern is still being built. Okay. Emmy is bringing some planks. Yeah, this is just a resource thing. We're still waiting on planks and tools and stuff. How's our tools doing? Our tools are staying pretty good. Awesome. All right, while we're waiting on some things to happen here, let's just take a look at our books. Let's do the boring stuff. Oh, I have another empty slot for an edict. What can I get with that? Bulk trade, let's see. Decrease the cost of mandates. Stone yields of stone and iron and gold and stuff are increased by 100%. Yields of berries, fish, and wheat and boar are decreased. Ooh, no, 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 no. Sturdy material. Upkeep of production building parts are decreased by 50%. That sounds like a positive thing. We'll do that. Excellent. Our trading folks are... What can I do with this? I don't know what I can... Can I up their trading levels or something if I click? No. Okay. Resources are fine. We're making quite a bit of money. So if we look at our taxation, we're making quite a bit per month. Actually, you know what? That's a good thing. Let's look at our budget. Where is the thing that shows us like our monthly income? That's taxes. See, and our taxes aren't too high. Okay, here we go. So, like, this month, last month, we made 540. 600 of it came from taxes. Oh, 400 came from trade. So we really are making a lot of money from trade. We're selling, like, all of our polished stone. Yeah, okay. I guess we're just going to have to keep the trade going, and we'll just have to find ways to produce more resources, that's all. Okay, the stonemasons are still working. Alright, now I want to see... I'm not going to build any of this yet, but I just want to see what's up with this iron mining. So my understanding is when you take this little iron quarry, what requires to be... Okay, there's like, you attach them to these little spots, right? You can see there's like 2 dots, one there and one there, and they attach, okay? And then you can have 2, like, basically per thing, right? There's 2 on this thing, there can be 2 on this thing, and 2 on this thing. But these 2 will produce iron, these will produce marble. So my guess is you put those out here. I mean, geez, tons of planks. See, just tons and tons of planks. I don't know why. I'm thinking my planks are still just like all of those houses we're upgrading over the last several episodes. And like everything I build now needs planks. I'll have to remember that for future games. Just really make sure the planks are just really being overproduced. And then, let's see, this crane, it helps you store more stuff. And then these carts, store output, resource depot for storing mineral ores and gems. Okay, so this is all storage stuff here. And then the crane is decorative. That's not a huge cost, honestly, to get this started. Like, for real. If I were to put like a crane over here, like if I were to put a crane like here, right? There is a maintenance cost to all of this. Oh, what was that? Labor tier 3 reached. Okay, what does that mean? Labor? Is this it? Tier 3? 1, 2, or no, is this tier 3? Manor house, city architecture, tavern splendor, paved roads. We're gonna need those. We're gonna need those eventually. Milling tax, inn lodge, labor privilege. Okay, cool, neat. Okay, so then if we were to say put another crane, say here. I don't know. Would that make a good iron mining operation? I'm sure that would be better than like 3 guys picking on this one rock in town here. So we'll just kind of leave these. We're not gonna start building that yet. It's yeah, we're not gonna start building that yet, but we'll just have them in place for later. Okay. Let's see where all of our planks are going. Okay, so planks are starting to come out this way. Does this mean we're starting to put them out here on the farm? Okay, we've got some resources coming out here to the farm. Oh, we got more people in town. Great. Okay. Now, as far as our woodcutters, producing the woods to bring over to the sawmills. Is this the wood cutting camp? I mean, they have wood. That wood should be... And we've got wood, right? We've got plenty of wood. There's a plenty of it over here. I think in hindsight, right, this should be arranged better, right? So, for example, like right around the lumber should be all of like the lumber and the wood mill and everything should all be like in one big spot. But you're kind of restricted with how you grow, right? Because you're growing... Oh, you know what? I also used a ton of wood on this just now. That was silly. And I need to reverse it, so let me do the reversey thing. So if I do this, pick one of these, and I can do the reverse thing. There we go. There we go. Like, I probably didn't need to build this fence. Especially since I need a lot of wood for other stuff. Okay. Oh, we got something going on over here. Additional taxation. Advice. Some villagers think your treasury would benefit from new means of taxation. However, they remind you that taxing services will not make you very popular with the laborers. Let's tax windmills. Let's see. Okay, fine. Okay. I feel like just taxing, like, windmills, like our one windmill. And we might have another windmill. I feel like this windmill might get overtaxed if we overtax. Okay, that was unintended. I meant to be like overworked. But I feel like there should probably be one here where this wheat that's being harvested here can be immediately turned into flour. Let's see. Where do we want this windmill to be? I think that's a pretty nice spot, honestly. Or we put it across the road from the farm. Put it across the road. You know, what direction is our other windmill facing? It's facing that way. I feel like the wind would be coming off the beach, though. Right? Wouldn't it? Like, wouldn't the wind mostly be coming this way? And that's how your windmill would be facing? I feel like it would. So that means let's go ahead and put it over here. Okay, let's go ahead and start building that windmill as well. So, acquiring the windmill tax. I think that was in here. This right here. Pay 20 of our green... These things here. Labor influence. Pay 20 labor influence. Okay. And now if I go into taxes... Windmills. Alright. We're taxing our windmills because why not? Villager path blocked. Okay, people are starting to have problems moving. Oh. The bailiff found quartz. That's not stone. Dang it. I was really hoping that'd be stone. Well, let's see what the quartz looks like. Is it like, Oh, yeah, look at that. It's like a pink quartz. Very nice. I'm sure we'll need that, but let's go ahead and get Jess looking at this other one. There we go. Okay, this farm. Can we start painting the... Okay, we can start adding farmers though, right? Okay, good. Okay, it's coming along. It's like half built. It's less than half built. See, I'm building all these things at the same... I really probably should have, like, just built this and let it build and then start... Whatever. Let's see. The tavern is still not fully done yet. It's almost there, though. It needs, like, one tool and one plank. Oh, you can have, like... You can have multiple taverners. Oh, I thought it would just be, like, one person. Okay. Public lounge. And then eventually we're going to have the berry brewing... A brewer. But that's all eventually. That's all eventually. Again, I got to focus on getting our base growing here. Like our base... Yeah. Okay, berries. Let's take a look at berries. Tons of berries over here. We are going to need way more for brewing once we get that going. But at least our stock of it seems to be growing. This has a little bit more in it than it did last episode, so I think that might be okay for now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see these farms aren't producing enough for even for this one windmill. That's okay though. Well, right now we have 39 bread. That's not bad. Our happiness is oh, look at 45. 40. Who are the 45? What are they? Refined food. We're really running low on meat. We're really running low on meat. We were doing so well with meat for so long. I think it's just more people eating. I feel like that's what it has to be. More people are eating. So, where's our resources in here? Resources. Okay, so let's tell you what. Let's start saying let's sell everything above 50. Let's let us build up stuff for ourselves before we start selling it all off. And let's sell boars only if it's above 50 as well. It's going to cut down on our income a little bit, but our income is honestly, we're not spending our money very fast, and our income is constantly hovering around maximum anyway. So, yeah, let's just stop selling that stuff for now. Or not sell it until we're overabundant with it. Look at how fast our fish is filling up. We really do have too many fisheries. We really do. I went a little overboard with that. So you know what? Maybe we can just pause production on this one. And then I think we can probably take out one of those. You know what? There's no need to take it out. It's the resources have been spent. Oh. Hey, plant a crop field. Okay. Excellent. We finally have this farm ready to go. So, we have 3 workers. Oh, not what I meant to do at all. Okay, so we'll get each one of these adds 2, I think. So we're gonna get like 4 more. So this farm is gonna be like way bigger than this initial thing lets us paint it. So we'll have to remember that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start painting this farm here. Okay. Okay, now it says it's adequately sized, but again, we're gonna be getting more farmers. So let's go ahead and make it pretty big for now. Okay. Let's see. Let's make this little thing a square, and let's kind of try to just maybe just or you know maybe let's go back to the circle and just make it a little bit smaller, and then we'll try to kind of just make it look not quite as roundy. Okay. Now I don't want it to be too much on top of that road, because when this road will end up getting like wider as it gets used more. There we go. A little bit less roundy. Okay. All right. Well, let's oh look, we can get 2 more people in here already. And it still says adequately sized for the amount of workers. We'll see what happens when we get the next 2 if we need to make this bigger. And again, I think what we need to do is we need to take it. That's what we need to do, actually. Adequately sized means they can work the field, which means if you make it larger. So what you really want to do is take it to the edge of it being too big. Right? See, now it's too large. Right? So then you would want to like reduce it until it becomes adequate, right? So then that's the max, right? That's the max you can produce then. Okay, every once in a while, like it makes the thing go away, and I don't know what's caused. Oh, you know what? Because we just built the thingy. We got 2 more farmers. All right, we need 2 more workers. Okay, so now, okay, we need to hire them probably before we. Oh, surplus of construction materials. Seriously? I thought we were running low on everything. Wood and stone. With these, anything is possible. Your villagers look at the surplus and marvel at their potential. Will it be a church, a manor, a tavern? Excitedly, everyone ponders what might come next. As long as they're happy about it, because I feel like we are definitely not running a surplus of building materials. Oh, what is this? Iron ore for the bishop. We probably need to start getting, currying some favor with the local bishops. The bishop is planning to increase this season's wine sales, but it is in dire need of iron ore for the barrel bands. One of his merchants has seen your quarry and wants to make you an offer. So they want 150. We have 94. We have 15 days to do it. We get 225 gold, which we don't really need, but we get 5 influence with the clergy. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to, and it was iron ore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the iron smelter, and I'm going to pause their production for a little while and let our storage of iron ore build up a little bit. Okay, so we have 40 in the smelter waiting to be smelted. We've got 94 in storage. They're going to take it out of storage, right? So once we have 150 built up here in storage, then hopefully that'll happen in the 15 days, and we can sell them or give them to the bishop. Well, I guess we are selling them. We're selling them to the bishop. He's not getting it for free. Okay, we need 2 more farmers. Where are the farmers? Bum 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 bum. I couldn't even do that with a straight face. Is this 1 or 2? We got more than 2. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to have these next 2 farmers very, very soon, and then we'll see how big we can make this farming field. This field is already looking not even as big as these 2 fields, and these don't have... Well, this has 6 farmers total between the 2. This is going to have 7 farmers. Well, actually, when you put the yellow, it is pretty big, isn't it? All right, so basically this 1 farm is essentially going to be like these 2 farms. I guess we do have the option at some point in time, like once we want to clear some of these trees, we could add some of these little those little things, to this, like this farm, right? And start extending it out further even. We could do that. Oh, look at these guys are already building a house out here. I kind of was hoping they would. Yeah, look at that. Farmers. Nice. You know, it'd be nice to give them I was going to say give them a fence. We could just give them a watchtower. Because my understanding, okay, I don't know too much about how these watchmen work, but I think if you have like more watchmen than you have towers, you're kind of, they're kind of a waste. Like, that's their whole job, is they go to these towers and rotate through the towers or something like that, at least. And I might be completely wrong about that, but I feel like I read something here or there that led me to believe that. So I could just like, so for like these little residents up here, I could just put a watchtower out here and give them that protection. And that will help to grow them to the larger size and fit more people. Okay, we don't have 100. We're growing though. We got 102 iron. What was I getting ready to do? Okay, bring these new people in here. Boop boop. Okay, now I see the field is too small. See? Yeah. Okay, good. Now let's get this field as big as it needs to be. Okay, the people are coming from here, so we'd rather grow it this way than this way. Let's get the. They have to work adequately sized. They have to walk less to harvest and plant and stuff. Okay, adequately sized. We're waiting for it to say too large. Once it says too large, we just cut it back just a tad. This is a pretty decent sized farm here. Look at this. Okay, too large. Let's just shave off a little bit. Adequate. Perfect. Oh, nice. Excellent. All right, well, hopefully that's going to start really producing some wheat. That's going to be nice. And these guys will store it all here, and then the windmill, when it goes up, will start cranking out some flour, and then we can deal with it at that point in time. I'm guessing bakers would probably be running all the way over here to get the flour, but we'll just have to figure that out when the time comes. We could even put another bakery. We could put a bakery here. Let all that smell of freshly baked bread where everybody likes to sit on the exact same bench even though there's 3 of them. I bet they would love to smell some delicious bread while they're like piling up on each other like a clown car. Like when I was young, I remember they would have these competitions where they would see how many people could fit in a phone booth. People just being silly. Look at these fish. Okay, we really need to chill out with the fish. Our fish are way full. What's going on up here? Waiting on builders for the brewery. We're just going to have to deal with the brewery later. We're kind of doing other things at the moment. I mean, I suppose I do have one more person. I have one person that's not employed. Boop. You're a brewer. And you're a commoner. Okay. I don't know what that's going to do. I've not done anything with taverns yet. I really honestly don't know what it's going to do. I'm guessing, okay, so she'll take berries and water and turn them into berry brew. Alright, fair enough. Well, and then I'm guessing people will probably like, oh look, someone's eating at the table. Oh, look at that. A couple people are. Nice. I'm guessing once there's berry brew, people will just start coming and just kind of enjoying it. I'm guessing. Nothing consumed this week. I don't know. It said assign resource. Oh, then you say we're going to serve berry brew here. So once they do start producing berry brew, that person will start serving it. Okay, okay. All right. I'm figuring it out. We're figuring it out. We're up to 114 gold, iron, and we only have 8 days left of our 15, and we only gained like 20. We're not going to have enough iron, guys. This isn't cool. We're going to fail our mission. We're going to fail our mission. This isn't cool. Where's all the iron? Okay. Don't want to keep clicking on stuff. Okay, so we're producing iron here, and we're producing iron here. I'm guessing the transporters just have to take their time to come get it. Yeah. 115 in the storage. I wonder, can we, like, put this back in storage? Probably not. I think once it's here, it's here. I really wish that 40 was in our warehouse. Maybe that was a bad thing to accept. I'm wondering, like, if we fail, does it hurt us, or do we just not get any bonus? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Okay, our fishermen. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, they're using at least just wood and not planks. I don't want to put another storage silo down here. We just seriously have way too many fish. We just have too many fish. This guy's got 48 fish. 58, 24, 11. Holy moly. Well, yeah, I guess they're just going to do their thing. I feel like maybe we should get rid of one of them, at least just one of them, and put one of those guys to work in the tavern, but who knows? As our place grows, maybe they'll start eating all these fish. Okay, so what's going on over here? So we got some houses going up. We've got still building all of this stuff here. Let's take a look at our houses. Okay, can we build a watchtower? Okay, so hold on. Let me look at the houses. To get them to medium density, you need light fortification and patrol coverage. Okay. So what we can do... And someone was saying in the comments, like, because I was wondering why some of these towers held more patrollers than others. And it is just like size. I think you put a bigger building in here. And I kind of saw where the stat is shown when you're building... how much is going to fit. We only have 5 days left. We've only gained like 6-7 iron in the last 3 days. We're not going to make the bishop thing. It's not going to happen. This is full of wheat. These guys can't. Okay. You only have 2 wheat in your mill. Why are you guys... Okay, well, I guess they just came and got some. Okay, okay. Whew, man. Like, maybe those guys need a... Maybe they just need, like, a... I can store up to 10. Maybe they just need, like, a barn. Just to help store it if they start overproducing. Just so that, like, they're not sitting there, like, unable to harvest while they're full. Let's just put a barn here for them. 20 planks. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, I wanted to put a watchtower over here to help get these properties here in the wait a minute. Did I seriously build that? I built the windmill right on a residential lot. Oops. Sorry about that. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hit the wrong button. Let's go ahead and just put one here. I can now make citizens? That seems like a pretty big deal. Why didn't it give me any music or anything? Huh. I wonder what caused that. Oh, what's this? Unraveling the mystery tax. You learn Davenport is imposing a new taxation law on traded goods. The details are a mystery, but you know it yields considerable profits without impacting commerce. If you were to crack its secret, such a tax could greatly benefit your village. All right. Let my bailiff investigate. Sure. New tax learned. Success. Your bailiff figured out Davenport's new taxation system and did it without being noticed. Good job, Jess. Jess for the wit. While she was prospecting a mountain over here, she got that information. That is Jess is one talented individual. We're only at 130 iron ore, and we have 2 days left. If I could get it out of this smelter and back to the warehouse, we could do it, but I don't know of a way to do that. So I think we're gonna fail the bishop thingy. Oh well, we tried. Let's see. The fish. I need to stop looking at the fish. Okay, so I was gonna put a watchtower over here. Let's do that. So let's get a watchtower. So I don't want to turn on the... Okay, so I want to see where all the zones are. So let's build... Oh, it turns off when you do that. Okay, fine. Fortification, watchtower. So I know that there's going to be like one here. But like this... If I were to build it like here... Oh, I'm trying to spin it. I could get like those two in its view. I could put it like here, like between the farm and the... Oh, then that angle is kind of odd. So that right there... But see now, if this house were to be built... you know what, let me turn these on. And then let me turn this on. See, if this house expanded then built on that side, it might be out of the zone. Which we wouldn't want that. Oh, this is a weird layout. Maybe there just needs to be two watchtowers. Yeah. So maybe we put like one. We put or not delivered. Dang it! Oh, did we get penalized for that? I mean, I don't think they took away anything. Well, okay. Let's unpause the iron smelter. I feel like such a failure. Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh, I'm so sad. Let's see. This will get all 3 of those lots fully covered. And this watchtower is just kind of hanging out here. We can do something later to make it not feel so lonely sitting there. Let's go ahead and build that watchtower there. And then let's see if we can... how much was that, like, fortification fence? Like, say we were to put... hold on a second. Let's just pause construction so nothing happens there yet. Oh, look, we need millers already. Awesome, we had some people. Do we have any more people? No. I guess I can turn off the iron because we're not watching for that anymore. Okay. So this thing cost us like 15 logs. That's not many. What's the cost of this fencing? So like if we were to go like bloop. If I might change this, but like if we were just like to surround these 2, that's like 40 wood just for those 2. Oh gosh, do I have to like undo each one? You gotta be kidding. You can't just undo the whole fence. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's not do that then. Let's just put another... I feel like having 2 watchtowers out here is like totally overkill, but you never know. Maybe we'll get more houses going this way. So maybe we'll put another watchtower here, and we'll kind of go... Oh, that's pretty silly there. We'll just do this. That's fine. Let's build it. And let's unpause that. Okay, there we go. So those will at least get, and then our patrol coverage. Our patrolling, we need to start patrolling here as well. Excellent. And the reason why I'm doing that is so that these can be upgraded to larger size, and then the more workers out here can fit in these houses, then there's less houses that have to be built. That's why I'm doing that, because if I can get light fortification and patrol coverage here, they can get bigger. Hello, people. And you know what? I guess we're going to do another watchman. And make you a commoner. There we go. Nice. Okay. Gosh, I think I need to end this episode. It's been a while, but I feel like I didn't really do much. The fish is just, that's just crazy. I guess the fishermen are just gonna not do anything for a while. The tavern did get finished. Do we have like anything happening over here yet? Waiting for workers. She's got berries and water, so they might be producing at some point. 9 consumed this week. Hey, we're making and selling berry brew. Just a little bit of it. Not even a 12-pack yet, but they're making it. So that's awesome. Very cool. Okay, well, at least I feel good that the tavern is in operation. It looks like our treasury might be... Is this done? Yeah, there we go. Our treasury can hold up to 1,430 now. We're already up to 1,152. We are just not spending money like we were in the early game. We're spending resources. That's what we're spending. We're spending a ton of resources. Okay, so maybe next episode, and then this farm is starting to get established, which is really cool. Very nice. And they're establishing their houses over here. All right. Okay, good. So we've got our. Hopefully, once this gets situated, we'll get our bread situation looking a little bit better. Maybe next episode we'll revisit the hunting and try to figure out whose storage is full. The berry granary is full now. Ho 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 ho! Wow, I wasn't expecting that. And you know what? I bet is happening. I bet the brewer is walking all the way down here to get berries. That's okay for now. Let's go ahead and just since our berries are actually being produced. Hold on a second. Highlight. What's going on? Oh, I was clicking the wrong building. I'm gonna get a little berry depot out here. We'll get that started. We can start storing more berries now, so that's awesome. So our berry production hopefully will start looking like our fish pretty soon. And yeah, I think next episode we're going to take a look at our meat production, and then we're going to have to start looking at our iron and our stone, and see what Jess finds over. Uh-oh. What did Jess find in the other one? Ah! Whoa, what the heck did I just hit? Oh, that's the village map. Your bailiff found more quartz? Do any of these have stone? Do any of the... And that's the only two here. There's another mountain over here with 3. Okay, does anybody know, can these just be stone? Like, can you use that to get stone? Or do I seriously have to, like, go find every little stone nodule and just make tons and tons of stone workers? These guys. Stone cutters. Someone let me know. That's crazy. I kind of figured that I would have found one of these had stone by now. But we'll get her out there prospecting that. All right, I think I'm gonna call this episode here. Yeah, these woodcutters have done a good job clearing this. Yep, next episode we're gonna take a look at our hunting. We'll take a look at our stone and iron, and we're gonna try to just concentrate on getting our resource production up, and so that we can start being a little bit more prosperous. All right. Well, from Odaville, I appreciate you guys coming by. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And, yeah, I'll see you next time. Meat and iron and stone. Take care, everyone, all right? Bye-bye.